A pretty decent Thursday overall here in central and eastern Kentucky. Yeah, chilly to start, some sunshine, but we've had some clouds drifting in. A little mid-level wave will scoot through the region this evening, and eventually it will clear out. We'll be back into some sunshine. Weather headlines, quiet weather, and pleasant temperatures as we end the week. Good news for Valentine's Day. It looks dry. I think we'll see some clouds late day, and hopefully the rain holds off until maybe midnight, not long thereafter. It's going to be a wet finish to the weekend. Another nice warm up on the way heading into next week. Visible satellite showing that bank of cloudiness moving in. Of course, getting a little darker with the sun setting here within the next 35 to 40 minutes. But off to the northwest, even some returns on radar, but those running into the drier air at the surface. So it's a bit of a battle. Surface high pressure with the mid-level wave, and all you get out of it is a bit of cloud cover. Checking out the Montgomery County Courthouse there in Mount Sterling. We're at 37, so it's cooled off a little bit with that cloudiness. The winds have been generally light out of the north and northwest today. Jackson County, you had a lot of sun earlier, those high thin clouds, and again cooling off about 30 minutes or so away from sunset. So we're in the upper 30s and low 40s here in the bluegrass, more mid to upper 40s down south as expected. Said we'd be about 2 to 4 degrees cooler than yesterday, and that's where we ended up. Quite a spread through the Ohio and Tennessee Valley. Eastern Ohio Valley, upper 20s and low 30s. Meanwhile, you get out here to the west, low 50s. Not quite there tomorrow, but we will get there by Valentine's Day. There's high pressure front and center sitting right over extreme southeastern Indiana. That'll be on the move slowly, and as that happens, a couple of things. First off, the mid-level wave moves on, so the clouds will go away after midnight. I think we'll start things out into the upper 20s. Even though a lot of the roadways are dry, some of the side streets still getting some residual snow and ice melt. A few spots of black ice can't be ruled out. Tomorrow, more sun first and foremost, but that second factor is a little bit of a light southeast wind. That's going to push us back up into the upper 40s, maybe a few 50s down south and out west. Kind of a prelude of things to come. Upward trend in temperatures. Yeah, we flatline it a bit on Sunday, but the reason for it, of course, that area of low pressure and clouds and rain expected. So the high gives way, and again, timing's critical, and it looks pretty good at this point. Starting out with some sunshine, mid-50s for highs on Valentine's Day. If you're going out west of Lexington on Saturday evening, maybe take the umbrella along, because a few showers by the end of the night may be moving in, and then off and on showers as we see that low slide by to our south. We've upped the totals a little bit, and this could be a little problematic in those areas that favor some high water problems in the low-lying areas between the recent snow and ice melt, and then you throw an inch and a quarter of rain on top of that. That's going to cause a few problems, or at least something to keep an eye on. Good news is kind of a one-shot deal here with the rain expected to be primarily Saturday night into Sunday, and then we clear it out. Low moves on, high pressure moves in, no big push of cooler air at all. In fact, as high pressure goes by President's Day, we'll start to see that return flow, so temperatures are going to be climbing well above average for this time of the year. In fact, look at later next week. Haven't seen this in a while. Central and eastern part of the country with well above average temperatures. So we will take the break after that deep freeze late January and as we kicked off this month. So the clouds early and then fair skies. Of course, watch out for a few slick spots as well. 28 day overnight low tomorrow, 49, so pressing 50. Mostly sunny, a very pleasant Friday. And the extended forecast skin, I think we're good on Valentine's Day. A little wet for Sunday. President's Day, if you got a long weekend. Holiday on Monday should be a good one, and even with some low-end shower chances Wednesday, Thursday, the mid part of next week really going to feel good with afternoon highs in the low to mid 60s.